Actually, Al, this is the arrival of Pooley.
Now this is going to be a special time. Pooley's in. Look at that time, 32.48, pushing Ginny Longo down into second place. That is an incredible ride by Emma Pooley, and we think it might well go the distance according to the time checks. That is special.
Well, I think there's only two riders out on the course who could challenge her, Phil, at the top of the leaderboard. That's Linda Willemsen out on course, and of course Judith Arndt.
And that is Arndt in our shot at the moment. Willemsen, who was third last year and convincingly beat Pooley last year. Now we'll see what happens this time around. Pooley finished 11th last year in his championship. This is Judith Arndt going around the bay, heading towards the hilly nature of the Botanical Gardens.
Well, she looks very good on the machine. Look how she gets into that very low aerodynamic position. Got her hands locked in the middle of the handlebars.
This is Amber Nevin coming home now. They championed 3 years ago. The Americans have had the grip on this women's title for the past 3 years. And it's not going to be a golden time this time. Emma Pooley is in with 32.48. Amber Nevin, though, looks as though she's going to push Longo down into the bronze medal position. Or is she? She needs to put a kick in the finish here, as she's just about going to get over and into second place. So Jenny Longo now down into bronze.
Well, I have a feeling Ginny Longo may well not be getting that to podium position this afternoon, because the times out on the course being posted by Willemsen, for example, is also threatening the position of Longo on the podium.
And this might be the end of Jenny on the podium, I'm sad to say, really, about Linda Willemsen. Last year took the bronze medal for Denmark, got married to a Kiwi, now she rides for New Zealand. And you know what, Paul, she could be in the second position here if she can get home. She's got plenty of time on her hand to take second at the moment. She does. Only if she's going to look around. She's certainly pleased with that one. So for the moment, Willemsen is in second position. And I think the only person who can actually do anything about it now is Judith Arndt.
Yeah, Judith Arndt, according to the GPS monitoring system, is riding at around about the same time as Willemsen. But Arndt has the ability to try and push over the final few kilometres, because she is, after all, looking to try and dethrone Emma Pooley off the top spot. And she can finish extremely fast. She still looks very powerful.
Well, she's a great road racing cyclist, Judith Arndt, and she has been the World Road Race champion, but she's always wanted this time trial world title, and it's always eluded her. And it looks as though it might have eluded her again this year, because according to the GPS, she's 16 seconds outside of Pooley at this moment.
But she's almost in exactly the same time as Willemsen, who on the line is holding on to the second place finish, the silver medal position. It could very well all get decided, Phil, in the final 50 metres.
Well, we're going to know, because that's just about where we are right now as Arndt comes up towards the finishing line. Pooley's time has gone, so Pooley will be the world champion for Great Britain. Now, where will Arndt slot into the order? Will she be second or will she be third? It is going to be desperately close, but a good sprint will give her the silver medal, and I think it's going to be, but by the narrowest of margins. She is just inside by 3/4 of a second. But the arrival of Rhodes wraps it all up. Rhodes caught and passed by Arndt out on course. Well, that is rather sad for Alexis Rhodes. She sweeps up the race, but there's no doubt now that the British champion Emma Pooley has now become the first ever British champion of the world in the women's events.
Well, that's a brilliant performance, and she just can't believe it, Phil.
I'm not surprised. There's confirmation of the result. 15 seconds beating of Judith Arndt of Germany. Almost the same time gap to Linda Melanie Willemsen of New Zealand. Amber Nevin in fourth place, the former world champion. Cantella in 12th. She was second in this event last year, so she slipped a little bit. And the top 16 completed by Melissa Holt. And there's a nice hug from Dave Brailsford as well.
I think the time trial is a fairly good test. I'm really happy. I guess it all went right, and I quite like the fact that this year there was no radios allowed, so no one was getting intermediate time checks, which meant all you could do is ride your fastest, and then the fastest person wins. And I prefer to not think about the other competitors, just do the best you can, and then you see what happens at the end.
Well, we all know what happened at the end. She ran out the winner, and now we can see the prize presentation here in the street here in Geelong. The second World Championship of the day. First of all, Deja Vu, Willemsen, third last year for Denmark, third this year for New Zealand.
What a strange world we live in when people can change nationalities and come back and represent a different country. Well, Judith Arndt, Phil, at the start of the day dreamed about the rainbow jersey. She came so very close. and missed out for 15 seconds.
The dream is realisation now for Emma Pooley as she steps up, completes her best ever cycling season, silver medal in the time trial, world champion in Geelong in the time trial, and her reward, a coveted rainbow jersey.
Well, she probably can't even realise this. She's going to have to wake up tomorrow morning, Phil, and see that that rainbow jersey is in her bedroom to come to the realisation that she is now champion of the world.
27 years of age, and Emma Pooley will be up again in the road race on Saturday, and who knows what will happen then. I would imagine that the medal tastes pretty good.